He's it. Got it.
The loot in here is legendary. No one's been willing to take on the raiders to get to it before you.
With a large tank of anhydrous ammonia. Did you find Lily?
Do you really want to know? It's not good news.
No. Please, not that. She
was already dead.
Oh my god. My little sister. No.
I'm sorry.
Was it the raiders like I feared?
Those raiders are already yesterday's news. Thanks to yours truly.
Thank you. I was holding out hope, but deep down, I knew better. Thanks for bringing back the ammonia, despite it all. I'll need to tell DP about this. He's gonna be heartbroken. He's known her for decades. He was talking about needing someone to do some work for him yesterday at lunch. I told him I'd mention it to you. Maybe go ask him? Just... please let me tell him about Lily. It's best if it comes from a friend. That's all I ask. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I just lost a family member. I need to be alone for a while. Please. Of course, Heather. I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
sweet.
You did good.
Nice. Yes. I'm in.
Fight, another win.
New mission objective received. Mission set as active.
Can't pick this.
The chem's effects are expired.
It's stuck. No way to pick this. Excellent.
Completed. Unit level increased.
There you are.
Of course, I'm all yours.
Good to hear. Come on, let's get started.
Thank you all for coming to pay your respects to our friend and family member, Lily. I can only speak for myself and DP, but we haven't been able to think about much else since the loss. So I thought it would be nice to share some of the good things we remembered about her, instead of only dwelling on how much we hurt. I think we can all agree that Lily would want us to remember her with a smile. DP, you knew her longer than anyone, since she was almost a baby. Why don't you tell us something about her?
Of course, Bob. So Doc is right. Me, Lily, and Zeke here grew up in Diamond City. And I don't need to tell you that Lily was the toughest little girl I ever met. Parents were killed by raiders when she was just a toddler. Trash can Carla found her hiding in some bushes by their bodies. Carla brought her to the city and left her with the first guard she found. The rest is Lily's story. If you call anything in Diamond City the streets. Well, and that's where she grew up. Always getting into fights. Always coming to my mom to clean and wash another black eye or bloody nose when she'd fight her bullies. My mom would offer to take her in. So did Becky and Kathy. But Lily said handouts weren't her style. She was saying that at 5 years old. And that's what I remember most about Lily. She started making her own way in this hell before she lost all her baby teeth. She was some kind of rad badger or something, 'cause she just didn't give a fuck. She went out and did Lily. I'm gonna miss you, little hellion.
Lily never remembered the first time we met. She was so tiny then, running around with a dirty face and getting into everything. She was younger than me and Georgie, and she thought we were so cool. She'd follow us around, asking us to tell her stories about life on the road. And then she'd ask endless questions about what we'd seen and done. We couldn't help but love her. She was so cute, and we always brought her presents. Next thing I knew, she'd gotten big. Well, big for her. And she left Diamond City. I remember the first time I saw her on the road. She and Zeke came through University Point and stayed for a few days. While she was there, we spent hours together, talking about our dreams for the future and what we wanted from life. That's when we became friends. She wasn't a little kid anymore, even though she was only 13. I really admired her determination and spunk. It was obvious she would succeed at anything she put her mind to, if her mouth didn't get her killed first. The next time I saw her, she was wearing her T-60 armor. She was so proud, and she deserved to be. She'd done a lot of good with the Atom Cats and was working as a courier. She'd made it. Over the years, we'd run into each other on the road, and it was always a joy to see her. We'd swap stories and get to laughing so hard we'd fall down. Good friends are hard to find, and Lily was my good friend. I'll never forget you, Lily. Terrorizing raiders won't be the same without you.
Thanks, DP. Thanks for cruising out to our digs, you know. Nice to see you again after so many years. So Lily, our first and best fixer and the greatest Atom Cat to ever wear the armor. Those shiners and bloody beaks she got from the bullies that DP was talking about. She got 'em 'cause she never backed down. I'm sorry. I can't disrespect her by talking like that. I wanted to say she never once gave up what was hers to those bullies. Not a single damn time, ever, no matter how many of them there were. 'Cause that's Lily. She wouldn't let us give up our stuff to them neither if she was there. 'Cause that's Lily. Usually a sucker punch, 'cause that's Lily. But that's where she got all those black eyes, DP. I thought you guys should know that. Not random fights, but from fighting back. She was with me when we started the Atom Cats. And I know I lay it on thick and tell you guys I whacked a pack of ferals for the garage. But the truth is, it was Lily. You need to know that. And she didn't care that I kept telling you that it was me, 'cause that's Lily, kicking the right asses harder than anyone else. All this power armor we got, the Atom Cats, the garage, none of it would be here if it wasn't for her. Stay cool, sister. Rizzo?
We had plans, you know? We talked about it, had it all worked out. You wanted me to move in with her DP, Barb. Well, that's what I was gonna do when the time was right. It was gonna be nice. We were gonna move her workbench to right field, set up a nice family area in her room, raise a couple of kids, Lily style. I thought about it a lot. Made me smile thinking about a couple of toddlers terrorizing the bleachers. Can you imagine Lily as a mom? Uncle DP and Aunt Barb. God damn. But I wouldn't have had it any other way. I'll see you on the other side, my one and only. Wait for me there.
I remember the first time I met Lily. It was only the second time I'd ever been to Diamond City. It was also only the second time I'd ever been more than a mile from Vault 81's front entrance. To give you some perspective, the deputies were escorting me around the outside of the city to find somewhere for the greenhouse. Lily was arriving from the garage here with Large Marge, hauling another load of power armor. As you can imagine, a full day's walk with that Brahmin left her... well, I smelled them a block away. I didn't say anything. I just stared, open-mouthed, as we passed each other. I must have stuck out like a sore thumb. I just assumed she went around like that all the time, and was horrified that a wastelander could live that way. She said something like, "I could get good cap for that juicy, soft vault rat skin of yours," and kept walking, which just scared me even more. Needless to say, that didn't stop us from becoming friends not long after she showered, and we met again in DP's diner that evening. They say you can't choose your family, but I chose Lily. And that's what Lily is to me. She's my little sister. And this awful world took her from me. And it's so empty without her.
This isn't over, Lily. Every score will be settled in this life. I promise you that.
Most of you know how I ended up in the Commonwealth. Where I come from, what I used to be, how I fled with my husband, pregnant as a bus. Lily was the first person we met on the way down here that didn't try to shoot us. We were on our way to Diamond City, but Evan had other plans for his arrival time. It was Lily who found us as I was screaming through labor. Unfortunately, some synths had heard me too, and tried to kill my baby before he was even, well, out. We had no idea what they were, had never seen one before. We just knew that they wanted to kill us and my baby. Lily heard the firefight by pure chance. She had just formed the Atom Cats here with Zeke, and was joyriding in her new power armor. She turned those synths into scrap metal in her power armor, and saved the three of us that day. She took us back to Diamond City, and introduced us to the sheriff, in her own unique way, before stomping off. I'll never forget seeing her and her power armor stomping those synth heads. She was so young. Just a kid. I thought we were gonna die. But me, my family, little Evan, born in a firefight, we're all alive because of her. All of us, living, breathing here today because of Lily. Thank you, Lily, for saving us, for being my friend, and for being a sister when I needed one most. We love you, and we'll miss you.
Operator on board. Switching to manual piloting mode. All systems nominal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just, this has been a very trying day. What did you need?
You want revenge, don't you?
That's how the Bleachers operates, yeah. We still haven't found Lenny, the scaver who sold me the info about the mass chem hall. He knows our reputation of settling scores, and he hasn't come back to see me about the status of the tip he gave me, like he always has before. The deputies know who he is and are watching for him. He wouldn't get into Diamond City without us knowing. Since he's avoiding the city, and us, we can only conclude he knows something and doesn't want us to find out what. He's in for a shock if he thinks we're going to forget about this while any of us are still alive. We're posting a bounty for him to be brought to us alive when we get back to the city.
Are you okay?
Not really, no. I still see her face every time I close my eyes. This is something we're all going to need closure on to recover.
I don't have any questions.
Okay. The sheriff is going to escort the three of us back to Diamond City. As you can imagine, we're in very good hands. Maybe we'll see you back there soon? Thank you for coming all the way out here.
You take as long as you need, Bob. You hear?
Thanks, DP. Just give me a bit longer, then we can start the long haul back.
We're gonna stick around here a little longer. The sheriff has some power armor business with Zeke to take care of before we leave. Thanks again for coming all the way out here. Looks like Lily's got a knack for choosing her friends well. We'll see you back at the city later.
Alright, old-timer. I've told you 1,000 times before. No one wants to listen to that crap. Turn it off. Every fucking day. You still have no clue what I'm saying, do you?
I think just about every girl in Diamond City has a crush on her trail.
Fine. Forget it. They don't pay me enough for this shit.
Excuse me. Come again?
There you are. You're Lily's friend, right? I saw you during the funeral at the Atom Cat's garage. Thanks for showing up. I've got myself a little problem that needs fixing, and it needs done real quiet-like. There's a reputation on the line.
Can I have some details on this job?
Yeah, sure. I suppose I can tell you. Just keep this hush-hush. Once we're done, I never met you, if you know what I mean. You see, I had a scaver run off with a payment of mine for some dye fixer. He just took the money and ran as far as I can tell. Been a month now. Normally, I don't pay in advance. I'm the hardest business boots in the green zone, which is the reputation we're worried about here. But this guy was just getting started and had a sob story about being poor. So I paid up front, figuring I'd help him get his scavenging business going. So yeah, I broke one of my own rules of acquisition and it bit me in the ass. Never pay up front. The trick is, the FSD can't hear about me getting swindled, or there goes my rep as the top merchant in the stubs and the rest of the green zone. And I've got a kid I've got to raise. Spending a few days to go out and find him isn't really a choice I have. So, here we are.
Sure, I can do that.
Excellent. You can't miss this guy. He's got a beard, he bought one of these scarves I'm wearing off me, and wears a leather jacket and hard hat. He was bragging about getting the okay to set up a stall in Bunker Hill, but that was a month ago. Dishonest traders tend not to stay put very long. If he's not in Bunker Hill, it's probably because he ripped someone off there too and wants to lay low. So Good Neighbor would be the next place. As I said, this is about reputation. Get that scarf back, and you can keep the caps you beat out of him. Or fish off his dead corpse. Either way. Make sure the others see what happens when you fuck with the sheriff's department. Just don't tell anyone it was me he ripped off. I can't wait here for you. So I need you to mail the scarf to me in the stubs by dropping it in the mailbox at the entrance so I know the job's done. If you want in the green zone, it's only a matter of time until they ask me about you. get me that scarf, I'll mention you're dependable, okay?
Yeah, that's right. Not so smart now, are you? Let's see you try. Whoa, easy, buddy. Stay back.
Sure. You killed him.
Well, not talking my way out of this one.
Right.
There's a perfectly good explanation.
Uh-huh. Take it easy. What's going on here?
This is my uncle, Bob, from the, he out of town. He came for my, bar mitzvah, yeah. He had a sudden heart attack while, walking here. And I'm here to help. Yeah? Maybe?
Enough. Time to die.
Holy shit! Look over there! It's a giant blimp filled with that.
Mission objective completed. New mission objective received.